We can start by hearing from Rachel, who is currently doing our Master of Speech Pathology.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name's Rachel. Uh, as I mentioned before, I'm from Toronto, so I did my undergrad at the University of Toronto in neuroscience. And when I graduated, I really wanted to keep my neuro aspect, but also work in a healthcare setting, and speech pathology absolutely lets me do that. So that's what kind of stood out to me. Given the current limited number of programs and also seats in speech pathology in Canada, I decided to look abroad as well. And that's when I came across the UniMelb program. And it specifically stood out to me, not just because of the reputation the university has, but also the features of the program. Being in my undergrad, I was able to be a part of a couple of research projects, and having this year-long research course and the opportunity to do a research project was really of interest to me and something I valued. And then also the extensive clinical placement hours that we're going to get and the experience that we're getting was also very important to me, as I want to be able to have as much experience as possible before I go back and actually start working. So that's what kind of drew me to the program itself. And here I am now. I am just finishing my first semester, so I'm just coming out of our written exams, but so far it has been a really great experience. As Meg mentioned before, it has been very foundational, so learning a lot about the theory and what kind of underlies and what constitutes speech pathology in general, learning about the anatomy, the linguistics, the communication development, and how that changes across the lifespan has been really great. And I think the information has been so in depth that we're going to be really well off to start placements, which is something that can be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially when for me at least, I don't have any experience in that area. But with the knowledge that we've gained, I do feel much more supported and much more confident in my ability to be successful on placement. I will say the teaching style as well has been really phenomenal, balancing both lecture and then the opportunity for workshops, wet labs, and tutorials has been a really good balance of applying the content and also like making sure that we know the content well. The tutorials have been very helpful in applying that content in a new way as well. So being able to kind of review the main features of the content, but then being able to apply it in a different way. So specifically to maybe case studies or doing more practice-based observations or quizzes and things, it really helps solidify the knowledge, at least for me, that we had. That's been really helpful, as well as the wet labs in anatomy. So being able to kind of visualize all the anatomical parts and how they kind of fit in together versus just isolated on diagrams. That 3D kind of experience was really helpful when I went back to review as well for the exam. Kind of getting that overall picture was very, very helpful, I think, given how much content anatomy can be. It was really helpful putting all of that together. Um, Sorry. We also, it's been really great for the cohort itself. It's all been very supportive. Everybody's kind of starting from the same page. You're not really expected to have in-depth knowledge in any of these areas. So the knowledge we're getting is making sure that we're all set up and ready on the same page, but having the cohort be so supportive in terms of if you have a question, there's always usually someone there to answer it. Even if you just want a study group, there's always someone there that's willing to study. Or just in general, if you want to do something after class one day, there's usually someone there that will go with you. So that's been very, very nice and very supportive. Not something I had experienced before in my undergrad, at least. So it was a new experience, but very happy about it. I'm also staying on campus at the moment, so I kind of have an insight to the student life as well. So I'm staying at one of the university residents just north of the campus. My building specifically is a postgrad building, so I've been able to meet a lot of other postgrads in different kind of areas and different subjects, which has been really nice. We're all kind of on the same page. We're all in a master's program, but we're all doing different things. So it's been really nice to kind of create that community as well to help both academically, but also just to have some support in terms of friends and other things in the area, people to do things with. Being so close to the university has been great because you can just get there really easily. The tram systems work so phenomenally, but it's also really close to the downtown area, which has been really nice. So it's really easy to kind of get around, go to new restaurants. It's a very foodie city, which has been phenomenal. No bad food yet, so hopefully I don't jinx it, but there's lots of activities and cafes and things to go to, and lots of events. There's lots of galleries, museums, lots of sports, the tennis, the F1, lots of concerts come here as well. So it's a very vibrant city. There's always something to do. And even if it's just a walk around the park or going to a new cafe or even the markets, it's been really, really nice. And with that, not just at the residence, there's lots of clubs and societies to join, both academically and just for personal enjoyment. So there's the Speech Pathology Society specifically for speech students, but then there's also the Chocolate Society or the Taylor Swift Society. Things like that are truly just for enjoyment, but that's also a really great way, I think, to make friends and learn more about the campus in general and that kind of student life. That at least has been my experience. So I would imagine I do have friends here. It's been very easy, and I think that's something to look forward to if you come to UniMel.